create an extra layer to do as built to keep your points separated. So to start, we're going to go ahead and open up our file, and then what we'll do is we're going to come to this layer tab and we're going to add a layer. Okay, we'll call it as built points. Okay, we can associate a color with it. We'll add a color. Okay, now if I scroll all the way down, this should show up on my layer list now. Double check. As built points spelled out. This is one I did previously, so disregard that, but this is one we just created. Okay, so now we'll go back home and we'll go to measure for our as built routine. Okay, we number everything how we want it numbered, so it can start with 100 or 1. For this example, we'll go with 100, and then we'll hit OK. And then we're going to scroll across, point description, if it's a 3-inch sleeve, we can have those details there. And then this is where we change the point layer. So we're going to scroll down and we're going to have it underneath as built points. Okay, so then we would shoot our shot, and that would be that. And then this numerical order, or this number will go in numerical order. So it'll go 100 to 101, 102, and these will stay as is until you switch it. So if you go from a 2-inch sleeve, or go to a 2-inch sleeve from a 3-inch sleeve, just update it here and leave this the same. And then what that'll do, so I stored that point. Now we got 102. We're going to store that point. Okay, so we've got 2 points underneath that layer. And so what we need to do now is, if we go home and we look at our layers, we can isolate our layers. So this would be the point of the exercise, so we can get rid of all those design points, get rid of all that stuff. I created some on this later, get rid of that, and then that leaves us with the ones we just created only showing up. So if I head back, you'll notice all we have is control points and the 100 and 101 should be buried somewhere in here. So it's shown up here. That's why that parentheses is there. I shot 2 points in the same spot, 100 and 101. That's it.